Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of NewBQ. Today we're doing my favorite. We are cooking brisket. Alright guys, we are cooking a brisket today. And we gotta get this big bad boy trimmed up. Just kidding. It's not big, it's actually just a small brisket with the coronavirus pandemic going on. There's really not much meat left in the markets. Alright, so now to get this piece of meat ready for the grill, we are going to do a hot and fast cook today, which means I'm going to start off pretty hot on the grill, and then we're going to leave it on there for a little while. We'll wrap it, and then we'll put it back on to finish it off. But first we need to do just a tad bit of trimming. There's a little bit of fat down here I want to cut off. See if I can do this. Here, I'll turn this just a little bit. You can see what I'm doing here. Just trim a little piece of meat. It's just a little dangly piece, and it'll burn real easy, so we don't want that on there. Simple as that. I kind of would like to take this piece off, but I don't know that it'll do much good. That piece is actually down in there a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. That piece will just cook up and it'll be nice and tender. Alright, we do want to take a few of these pieces off though. Like I said, I don't want to trim it too much. It's a pretty good piece of meat. It's just the flat of the brisket. So I just want to make it just good enough to where it soaks up that heat evenly. Gives it all a nice flavor, and there's not no big chunk of fat you bite into later on. Cook that off. Alright. Easy enough. Looks pretty good. Didn't have to do a whole lot of trimming. Alright, first we're going to do a little bit of an injection. I got my little injection mixture here. Pretty basic, just kind of an apple juice, and usually I use beef consomme. And we're just going to suck some up. Suck some, just like that. Ooh, shoot. Let's go just a little bit. Now, for anybody that does any kind of injections, you see if the grains are going this direction, you don't want to stick your needle in this way, because it's just going to fill those tubes of meat. It's not going to get the injection all the way around. So what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to do like that. You kind of want to do that because it'll squirt back. See, it'll squirt out at you. So you want to do this so you don't get it all in your face. That's pretty good right there. Alright, before we put our rub on, you want to put a little olive oil down. But before we even do any of that, we need to clean up all this juice, because we don't need this juice out here and affecting our rub and rubbing our rub off. Rubbing our rub off. Alright, so we're just going to take it, we're going to move it for a second. Okay, so now that we got that taken care of, all of our juice is done. Now I am going to keep my injection, because I'm going to fill this in when I wrap this up. I want to put some of this back in with it to keep it more moist. So we're just going to set that off to the side for now. Alright, we're ready to do some rub. So we're just going to put just a tiny bit of olive oil. Whoop. That's probably too much there, but that's okay. That's okay. And now we're just going to rub it in. Rub it in. Back over. Perfect. Alright, once again, you want to soak any of this other stuff up. Wipe that off. Basically, keep your keep your board from getting all nasty here in a second. Now, okay, so all that olive oil is doing is just make it so this here can stay on the meat. So we're gonna shake that up nice and good. This is a local guy from Flora, Illinois. It's just salt, pepper, garlic. It says other spices. I'm not really sure what's all in it, but we're gonna give her a shot today. It's not my normal, but this also isn't my normal piece of meat either. So we're just gonna give it a nice, good covering. Pat it down a little. Flip it back over. I'll put a little bit more on there. The salt's already kind of soaking in, but there we go. Yeah, perfect. All right, there she is. We're gonna let her set for just a little bit. We're gonna go check on our grill, and then we're gonna put this bad boy on the smoker. All right, we got about 350. I'm gonna crack her open. Slide this bad boy right in there. Boom, that's all there is. Now, like I said, that's only gonna be on there for about an hour, and then I'm gonna take it back off. We're gonna wrap it up, and then that'll be it. All right, it's been on for about an hour and a half or so. Looking pretty good. We are not close to done, but we are going to pull ahead and pull it off, and then we are going to wrap it up. Go back up. If I can do this without burning myself. There we go. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and put a little sauce in this pan and get it wrapped up. All right. We got it off. We're gonna kind of build us a little boat here. And remember earlier I said we're gonna keep this around. So what we're gonna do, we'll go ahead and just kind of wrap this up like this. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this like that. Then I'm gonna put another piece over top of it here, but just so we can. Now you don't want to pour it directly on here because you'll rub that bark off. So we want to just fill this up just a little. There we go. Now set it to the end. That piece there. Now we're gonna take this piece, put it over there. Now, we're going to take that piece and we're going to go put it back on the grill and let it finish off. Alright, the brisket is done. 200 degrees, 201 actually. Probably should let it go just a little longer, but I'm going to go ahead and take it off. It is going to be hot. Woo! Oh, that juice came out. I didn't want to pull that off there, but it kind of got stuck. So pull that out. Woo! Pull that off. Alright. Shut that bad boy down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Alright. And it looks like my temperature here, actually it looks like my temperature here is dropping. So we're going to go ahead and just, there we go. Okay. Woo, about to drop everything. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, huh? Alright, let's go take this inside. Alright, so with this being such a small piece of meat, I'm hoping that we're good and done. And it looks like it's pretty good. It's pretty pliable, it's pretty good. We're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna get it cut into here, and we'll see. Tell you what, we'll just cut right down the middle so you guys can see exactly what it looks like. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, nice and juicy. Oh yeah. All right, that's it. I would have liked to have had a little more of a bark to it. I think the seasoning that I used didn't have as much of a bark as I would have liked, but you know, that's what this whole thing's about. We're just going to try different things and try new recipes and stuff. But what I do like about it is it's going to be a little easier to work with and cut up and stuff because I don't have all the big chunk and all the fat and everything. So anyway, that is it for this week, and we'll see you guys next time on another episode of NewBQ.